Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my December hits and misses for you. I have decided to do this series just because it is helpful for myself and also for the people watching these videos, what products I like, what products I don't like. It's not just makeup, but like any beauty related products. So the first thing that I have here is from Herbal Essence, and it is their Body Envy Voluminizing Mousse. The reason why I don't like this mousse is not because it doesn't like help my curls stay or anything. I think it's more to do with the fact that it deposits a lot of product in the root area. Even though I try to avoid putting a lot of this in the roots, it just does that, and it makes it look like that I have dandruff, and I don't. It's just like product buildup, and that's why I didn't like it. If you don't have a problem with with the product buildup part, I probably would recommend it, but I don't know, it just kept doing that, and this was my second pack and it just kept doing that, and I was like, okay, I've given it enough enough try, and if it's just gonna keep doing it, there's just no point in keeping it. Next item, which I was kind of on the fence about, is this liquid eyeliner, Mega Effects liquid eyeliner from Avon. That's what that looks like. Again, the wand is a little bit, it's just like this angled, it looks like an angled brush. I think it's pigmented, it's just too watery, and then it also feathers on me, and that's why I didn't like it. And also another thing is the brush is kind of hard to work with, so I was just like, this is not something I would wear on an everyday basis. So I just feel like for that reason it's just kind of like meh for me. Another liquid eyeliner that I have here to show you is from L'Oreal Paris, and it's in the Carbon Black Intense line. And this I like the brush. This is one of those products where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like it or I hate it. It's kind of just in the middle. Like, I like that it has this brush. The brush is easy to work with. It is bendable. It does not feather, and I like that about it. It is kind of watery, and maybe that's one of the reasons as to why I don't like it. And when it dries down, it is like, it just dries out my eyelids, and I usually do like matte eyeliners. And I mean, you guys have been watching my videos and you probably have seen that I do wear matte eyeliners. I never wear the shiny kinds. And I do like that it is matte, but it just like cracks for some reason. And I can work with it, but I just don't want to be reapplying an eyeliner. Anyways, I have my makeup remover, so that's good. And I'm gonna swatch this next eyeliner for you, which I actually really like and would repurchase. It was a little pricey for me anyways. Pricey for me is like $10, you guys. And this, I believe this eyeliner was around $8 or $9, something like that. And it is from Physicians Formula. I don't know why I'm gonna have to, well, it's swatching a little bit not as pigmented, but it really is when you apply it. It is not super watery in my personal opinion. Not as watery as the L'Oreal one. I did another swatch so you can see. And I don't always have to apply it over and over again. This particular one is called the Sexy Booster, and it's from the Cat Eye collection. So that's what the packaging looks like. Yeah, I really like this one. Would I repurchase it? Probably. Moving on, let's talk about concealers. Two of my favorites. So all of the next products that I'm going to talk about are all of them are my favorites. So this one is from e.l.f. And it is the HD Lifting Concealer. I'm sure you must have heard people talk about it. It is the exact same shade to my skin tone, but the only thing that I do not like about this product or this line that e.l.f. has is that shade range, you guys. Literally, this is the darkest shade, And I am pretty like medium. Like even with the medium, I'm like medium light, you know? I'm not, you know, completely olive or a complete like dark medium even. Like I'm considered like the lightest out of all of the medium shades is what I'm trying to say. And I was really disappointed for that reason. Like there's a lot of people, different types of people, different types of women, you know, who need a much more wide variety of shade ranges. I feel like I'm gonna edit this video quite a bit, but it's okay, it's okay. I got it. So the next product is also a concealer, and this one is from the Maybelline Fit Me line, and it is in 35 Deep Fonts. And that's what that looks like. As you can tell, I have used this one quite up, and yeah, that's the swatch for it. I really like this. I think it is a good full coverage concealer. Both these concealers are, and oh, I forgot to mention the shade for the e.l.f. HD one, and it just says medium, but I still think it is kind of, you know, like it's like light medium. It's not even like actual medium. But those are my favorite concealers currently, and I really like them. Again, please e.l.f., just the shade range. Next item is actually an eyeshadow primer, and this is gonna come as a no surprise for a lot of people just because it is one of the best eyeshadow primers out there in the drugstore, and it is by Essence, and it is their I Love Stage eyeshadow base. They have two different kinds. They have one in like a pink color, but I like this one because I've been using this one for a really long time. Yeah, I do think other than the e.l.f., I do have an e.l.f. eyeshadow primer which works fine, but I think this is even better. So I really like it, and I think it is worth the $3.50. Like, come on, like that's amazing. Like that is super affordable, and I really like it, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. I should probably show you guys like the applicator. Your standard doe-foot applicator, and yeah, just easy application, nice packaging too, so highly recommend it. Next two products are my favorite lip products. One of the lip products I do not have here, and that is the one that I'm wearing today, and it is the e.l.f. matte liquid lipsticks. I really like those. I've been wearing them quite a lot this month, and I really like this particular shade, and I think it's called Red Vixen. I even mentioned it in my favorite holiday lipsticks. I actually did a swatch of it, and you guys can tell what it looks like on me. So one of them is an old product, and old shade I should say, and I kind of just rediscovered it, and it is by the brand ColourPop, and it is their matte liquid lipstick. Obviously the logo is gone and it's just not there anymore because I've had this one for quite a bit, and this is in the shade Tool. Let me just do a quick swatch. I think this is a very good work appropriate lipstick, or like lipstick even if you're not going for work. I just still think this shade is really pretty for any skin tone. Like I just think it's gonna obviously look different on different skin tones, but on me it comes out as a nice mauve, and I really like it. So highly recommend that shade. My second favorite is something that I repurchased last month, and it is by the brand Flower Beauty. It was a little bit more than it costed a little bit more than some of the other lipstick or liquid lipsticks I own, but I was super impressed by this, you guys. It does have a scent for sure. I should have mentioned that. It has a very creamy consistency, and it feels so cool on your lips. Like when I first applied it, I was like, whoa, this is so like cool and soft feeling. And at first it would show a little bit like a cream finish, but eventually it will dry down to a matte finish. Not like a sucking matte, but like decent enough that you can tell it's matte, but you don't like completely feel it, because sometimes the ColourPop ones you can feel that they are like really matte, but with this one I didn't have that, and I usually like the really matte look, but this gave me the look but it didn't give me the feel, so that is why I like it. And it is in the shade Merlot Kiss. This product that I have here to show you is by the brand e.l.f. If you can't tell, I use a lot of e.l.f. products. I'm kind of obsessed with them. And this one is the lips exfoliator in the shade Rose. My two favorites are this one and the original one, which is like the sugar scrub. I really like them, especially because I do so many lip swatches, and I have really big lips, you guys, and they get chapped and they get, you know, I wear so many liquid lipsticks and lipsticks in general, so sometimes I need something like this, which is a little bit stronger than, like, I've used regular lip scrubs, but they don't do much of a work for me than these. Like, I feel like these work better. So if you're someone who's really into like heavy lipstick, then I would highly recommend it, just because it does give you a really nice exfoliated look and also plumps up your lips, and who doesn't like that look? Moving on to blushes. I have two blushes to share with you guys. One is from e.l.f., the other one is from Wet n Wild, and this one that I don't know what the actual name for this is. I believe it is the Mineral Blushes from e.l.f. And the shade is Wonderlust. And I think this is a very good mauve shade, and I really like it for that reason. I think it is very soft, really easily blendable. So yeah, e.l.f. has impressed me in a lot of ways, you guys. The next blush is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. This is not necessarily a new product, but I really like this shade. Again, for medium skin tone, I think it is definitely a must-have, and this is in the color, does it not have a color? Mellow Wine. Mellow Wine is the color, and I really like this. A nice peach shade for an everyday wear, so I like it. Moving on to a couple of face products. One of these products, I've actually used it up completely. Again, just don't get mad at me, you guys. I love e.l.f. and I have two products from e.l.f. to show you. And the first one is the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. I have been using this for a really long time. This is probably my 6th or 7th bottle. It just does the job, you guys. I don't know how else to say it. It is long lasting. It illuminates my skin. It is definitely hydrating, so would highly recommend it. The only thing for me is that I just finish it in like 2 or 3 months. I don't know what it is. I don't know how much product you really get in this one. It doesn't say, because I also don't have the actual package, but I really like that primer. I just hope that they make a bigger one. And the next one that I have is another, like, similar to the hydrating primer, but it has a gold sheen to it, and it is the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. That's what that one looks like, similar to that packaging. I mean, it's exactly the same, just different color. Yeah, I like this for special occasions. Like, sometimes I want like a more glowy look. That's when I reach for this, because it does definitely illuminate. Sometimes when I wear this one, I don't even need a highlighter, but I have been obsessed with highlighters lately, so I just kind of wear the highlighters anyways, even though you don't really need it. But I really like it. It makes your face glow. If you have really dull, dry skin like mine, please go buy this. Another e.l.f. product that I really like, again, I was talking about face products, and this is the Illuminating Mist and Set. It just does the job. Is this the best setting spray I have used? No, but I still like it, because sometimes I don't like a super dewy look, and I feel like even if it's not like really really dewy, it still hydrates, and I like it for that reason. So yeah, highly recommend it. I have two highlighters to show you guys, or two highlighter palettes. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I am doing, like, I have been testing out a bunch of highlighters to talk about it here on my channel because someone requested me to do a highlight video. And this is by the brand called Beauty Creations, and it is their Glow Palette. Now, I have a story for this one. I bought this when I was shopping from Fashion Nova. By the way, if you're a curvy girl and you need some good jeans, please shop from Fashion Nova, because girl, their jeans are so good. They just like suck in and they just fit in the right places, especially in the butt area. Like it gives you a really really good like look and fitting, and I really liked Fashion Nova. I haven't shopped from them in a while, but yeah, anyways, I got it from there, and I added this as a add-on item. And I was like, oh, it's another palette that I'm gonna try and see what it is like. And this, I don't know if it has a shade name. I'm looking for a shade name. I don't think it does, and it just says Glow Palette. I think they had a couple of different options, and I picked this one up. I had this one, this highlighter in particular. It was golden color, and it came off. I don't know, I think I dropped it, and that's why it broke, and I had to throw it away because I just couldn't put it back. Although there are videos to put back, you know, products like that, but it had like shattered all over the floor, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna use it. But I do have some of it here, like in the corner, so I can do a quick swatch. So you can see it is fairly pigmented. Let me just do swatches of the other two highlights in this palette. I use the middle one more often. I used that one. I did used to use that one as well. I don't use the pink. I think the pink you could probably wear as a blush. I'm just not as much into pink highlighters. I feel like gold is more of my calling, so I go with gold mostly. But if you're into pink highlights and if you think you can rock that shade, I would highly recommend it. The other one that is a new purchase in my collection, I've been trying it out, is this highlight and contour palette from Profusion. I have had Profusion products before, and I really really like them. I think they make amazing eyeshadows. And it's funny now that you know, they have been introduced in Target, and people are like, oh, it's a new brand. It's not a new brand. It's been around for a very very long time. Yeah, it is coming to the drugstore. That is new, but it's not necessarily a new brand. And they came out with a bunch of products, especially like holiday kits, and they were having, Target was having a buy one get one 50% off. So I got this for like $2.50, and I bought another palette which I actually wrapped for my mom, and she's watching this video, so Mom, you'll see what that palette looks like because you're obviously obsessed with Profusion Cosmetics, so you'll see what that one is. And this one is basically the contour shade that they had, the darker one. It looks a little lighter on camera. It could be the lighting, honestly, but it is fairly dark. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if I would contour with this shade. This was the darkest, like I said, this was the darkest shade they had, so I'm not quite sure if I would be contouring. Maybe I'll try it, maybe I'll see how it works out. The swatch was not bad, it wasn't super powdery or anything, but we want to talk about the highlights. They have a bunch of different shades on here. I have used them. I have used the first two. It's not picking up on camera, but the first one is more like a peachy highlight, and the second one is more gold, and then it keeps getting darker and stuff. So I feel like this one can be used as a highlight and a bronzer as well. So yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I use bronzers as highlighters too. I don't know if that's just me or what, but yeah, so I'm gonna swatch the first top 3 shades on my hand. I think I would wear those. Yeah, I have been wearing them. So I like these shades for sure. I know it's looking a little bit off now, maybe. Yeah, I really like them. I have worn, like I said, I have worn the peach one, even though it is kind of on the lighter side, and I didn't mind it. So let me just do swatches of the other shades. Okay, by the way, the shades have names. Forgot to mention that. And those 2 are the bottom shades, and then I showed you guys the contour one already. Very creamy, very impressed. So they do have the shade names. So it is Heartfelt, Impulse, Passion, Devoted, and Baked. Another shade, or not shade, but face product, or eye product I should say, is not gonna come as a surprise, and this is by the brand called Bad Habit, and it is their Inferno palette. Can we just take a moment to glorify these eyeshadows? I mean, look at them, you guys. I'm gonna do a couple of swatches so you guys know why I'm obsessed with them. Look at that. Really like it. I have been obsessed with this. Is the eyeshadow palette, or eyeshadows. These are the eyeshadows that I used today. I am losing my mind. These are the eyeshadows I used today. And yeah, I definitely think they're very pigmented and worth $10. $10, and it is supposedly the dupe for Naked Heat. So moving on to Bath & Body Works, I have 1 lotion and 2 favorite body sprays to show you guys. The lotion is a favorite because I've been using it in my shower, and it is gonna come as a no surprise because a lot of people like this shade, or sorry, not shade, oh my gosh, this scent, and this is the classic Vanilla Bean Noel. I have the old packaging because this is from last year that I purchased this, and I'm using it now because, let's be honest, lotions and body sprays take time. And you guys, I really want to go to Bath & Body Works this winter semi-annual, but I'm just debating it whether I should or not because I have so many lotions already, and I'm like, well, I kind of need to use it up before I move in May or summer, or whenever I'm going. I think my stomach just growled. Oh well. Anyways, this is an awesome smell. Definitely a very sweet smell, and I've talked about this before. That's why it's not going to be a surprise to a lot of people. Keynotes say fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, snow-kissed musk. So yeah, this is a favorite for a lot of people. They've had this for years, so I really like that particular smell. And again, that was Vanilla Bean Noel. And then I also like their the Vanilla Bean Noel body spray. Right now I'm also using it in the bathroom as a hand soap. The next body spray that I have here is Be Joyful, and again, it is in the older packaging just because I haven't used it up. And I really like the holiday tradition fragrance mists and body sprays that they have. I like it even more than the summer smells. I don't know, I'm just more of a fall and a winter kind of person. This couple of products are hair products that I have here to show you, and product I have been using for a very long time, would repurchase this again and again, and this is by the brand Tresemme, and it is their Flawless Curls Extra Hold Mousse, and this is the really big pack, and I believe it was around $5. If you have hair like me, you guys, or any type of curly hair, like this is the product that I used today. Obviously it always makes my hair look really good, so I really like it for that reason. I've done a review on it and I said that I absolutely love it. I did the review a really long time ago. Another product which I've had for a while, and I feel like I should really use it up by now, and this is the Root Thickening Spray from a brand called Hask. I don't know if they still have this. And basically why I like this product is because it gives a nice smell to my hair. It doesn't like damage it because it is free of sulfates and parabens, and that is something very, 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 very important with curly hair, is that you're looking for products which are free of sulfates and parabens. And I really like it for that reason, and I would highly recommend it, you guys. It just does the job. Like, I don't know what else to say about it, you know. It gives a nice smell, and it kind of gives a shine to the hair as well. So another hair product that I have here is the Garnier Whole Blend Smoothing Oil. This is what that looks like. I use this just as a leave-in. I don't use a lot of it, but I do like it. It is kind of like the Organics one. Like the Organics one comes in a spray, but this is more of a pump. So that is the main difference between the two. This one is a little bit more affordable than the Organics one, and I really like it. I think it does what it says it would do, which is making your hair more silky. So yeah, I would highly recommend it for that reason. So my last two products that I have here are also hair products. This video is going to be so long, and I really apologize for that. And this is by the brand called Daily Defense, and I discovered this, you guys, at Walmart. I was just looking for a new conditioner because, you know, I used to use the one from Tresemme, which was from their Naturals lines, and that was my go-to conditioner for the longest time ever, and they stopped making it. Why? And now they have the Botanics line, and you know what, I had been using the Botanics one, and I realized that it was not really doing the same thing for me. And you know why that was? Because it was not a freaking sulfate free thing or conditioner, and that is probably why like last couple of months my hair was really struggling, and my curls just were not staying. And I was like, I was under the impression that, like, you know, the Botanics line, that was sulfate free, but I don't think it is. So I was looking for a new conditioner, and then I found this brand called Daily Defense, and I don't think this is a American brand. It might be from somewhere else, honestly, but this is definitely a new product out there in the market, and I ended up getting this for about $1. It was not more than $2, and it has 32 fluid ounces. It does say sulfate free under it, and this one is in the coconut oil formula, and I am in love with this. And I also have another product from the same brand, and it is their leave-in conditioner, and it is a 3-minute leave-in sulfate free treatment. And yeah, my new discovery, and I absolutely love them. I think they make my hair look so much healthier. Like, I don't know, can you tell? Like, it just looks much more healthier, and I really, really like it for that reason. So and it is very, very affordable. This one was, like, again, not very expensive, definitely less than $2. Yeah, I hope you like this video, and just let me know down in the comments below if you would like to see something else. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.